just started your calisthenic journey and you don't know how to start or where to begin, in this video I will be giving you the top 5 things all beginner calisthenic athletes must know. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing on the list is to warm up. Okay, when I first started doing calisthenics, I used to always skip the warm-up, which led to injuries that could have been avoided. How? By warming up. Another thing is warming up properly. It's one thing to not warm up, but if you warm up incorrectly, you're going to still lead to injuries. For example, this is how I used to warm up. No joke. Okay, boom. I'm getting ready to probably train something like handstands. I'll warm up like this. One of these on each wrist. Little shoulder thing like that. Go down, touch my toes for 3 seconds, now just go right into skill training. You know what that led to? Impinged shoulders, sprained wrists. You do not want to do that, okay? You're going to still get injured. If you don't know how to warm up properly and you want to learn, or you want my exact warm up, comment warm up in the comment section. And if I see enough of them, I will create a whole separate video on how to properly warm up. So, why is warm up so important? Number 1, you have a lower risk of getting injured. Number 2, you save yourself time from going to the hospital like me because I was stupid. And number 3, you will progress in skill training even faster. Let's move on. The second thing all beginner calisthenic athletes should know is properly resting, okay? Resting is just as important as skill training. You won't progress if you don't rest. Say it with me. You won't progress if you don't rest. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to put that in the comments. So, without proper rest, you, number 1, lose strength. Number 2, become frustrated. And number 3, you most likely are going to plateau when training certain skills. If you're somebody that does want to train a certain skill 2, 3, 4 times a week, at least change the frequency up. So, for example, on Monday and Tuesday, you could train at a higher frequency, a higher intensity. And on like Wednesday and Thursday, you can train at a lower frequency and a lower intensity. Number 1, while proper rest important, you will improve your skill training more efficiently. You won't be frustrated, you won't plateau, and you won't get weaker. So, make sure you resting properly so that you can advance your skills even faster. Okay, tip number 3 for all beginners in calisthenics is to progressively overload. This is probably one of the most important skills. It's literally like the cheat code to learn any skill 2 times faster, okay? If you don't know what progressive overload is, I'm finna tell you right now. So, progressive overload is basically you're increasing your working weight, which in calisthenics, our working weight is our body weight. So you would increase that by adding on a weight vest or putting on ankle weights or something like that. There's also other ways to progressively overload. You don't have to always just add weight to your body weight. For example, you can slow down your reps. When doing pull-ups, don't just push them out as quick as possible. At the top, hold 3 to 5 seconds between each rep. You're not going to get the same amount of reps you will get if you were just going at a regular pace. It's going to make the exercise even harder. Another thing you can do is take minimal rest periods. So, if you're doing pull-ups and you're doing sets of 10, do a set of 10, hop down for 5 to 10 seconds, and go right back up. Most likely, you're not going to get the same amount, no. But what you will be doing is building muscle and increasing your endurance. Tip number 4. This is something I really had to lock in on myself because I was all over the place. I wanted to learn every skill at one time. Planche, front lever, handstand push-up, straddle handstand, zombie press, all of that. I wanted to learn so many skills at once that it made training confusing. So, to make training easier, focus on one skill at a time, okay? If you want to train handstand push-ups, only focus on that and only focus on fundamental exercises that will help you achieve. Yeah, like I was saying, the fundamental exercises that will help you achieve handstand push-ups. For example, you would do pike push-ups, pseudo push-ups, Hindu push-ups. Another thing you would do is focus on handstand holds. So you would just go against the wall and hold a handstand for your max hold. Doing this instead of focusing on 3 to 5 exercises from each different skill will make training way easier, and you will progress in that skill quicker because you're putting all your time and energy into that one skill. Last but not least, the most important thing all calisthenic beginners should be focused on. This is the number 1 thing that you need to know. Master the basics, okay? Don't just try to hop straight into skill training without mastering the basics, okay? What I suggest is that you're able to do 25 clean push-ups, 25 clean dips, and at least 15 clean pull-ups. Until you can do that stuff, Do not even worry about skill training, because most likely you're not going to be able to do that skill if you haven't even mastered the basics. The basics are the fundamental key to learning any calisthenic skill, whether it's handstand push-ups, front lever, muscle ups, you name it. You must master the basics in order to get good at skill training. Back to what I was saying. If you haven't mastered the basics, it's going to make all skill training 10 times harder. For example, you want to learn how to do a handstand push-up, okay? You want to learn how to do a handstand to 90-degree hold back to handstand, okay? And if you haven't mastered the basics, which is pike push-ups, pseudo push-ups, Hindu push-ups, you're not going to get anywhere, okay? So focus on the basics. Master the basics first before you go to any type of skill training. Trust me, this will save you a lot of time and frustration. I was the same way, bro. I wanted to skip the basics and go straight into handstand push-ups, straight into 90-degree holds, and I injured myself. So don't be like me. Master the basics. Okay, we went through the top 5 things every calisthenic beginner must know, but as an honorable mention, you have to be patient, okay? Patience is key when it comes to doing calisthenics and when it comes to learning certain skills. Some people are going to learn certain skills faster than others. For example, with me, I learned the handstand in 3 weeks, but with my brother, it took him 2 months. So you just got to be patient, stay consistent, and eventually you will achieve the skill you're trying to learn. If you want more videos like this, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you all on the next one. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even work out today yet, but my arms are kind of big. I was checking them out earlier. But yeah, I'll see you all on the next one.